So the topic we're going today is orthographic projection. So you're given a 3D object and you have to show it representing 2D views. So this chair here, an orthographic of this would be a front view of the chair called an elevation, a plan looking down on top of it, and an end elevation. And how we draw it on a sheet is we draw a line across the middle called the XY line, and the side view is projected from the bottom view and or from the top view. So in a 3D room it goes onto the walls, but in a sheet the walls are folded down flat so that we can represent it like this. So that's very quick, but what happens in question is that we're given a pictorial view, an isometric view, and from it they ask you to draw a front elevation from A. So that will look like this, and this goes on top of the middle line, it's called the XY line. A plan is the next view we draw, so looking down on top of it we draw this plan. An in view looking from B here, and this comes over and up. You get this. So we're going to do one of those questions at the end. The question we're going to do is going to be this question here. So you don't draw the isometric, we draw 3 views from A, B and C. So how we do it is, the first thing you do is, in the middle of the space that you have, if you draw a line across the middle, you can put this in heavy if you want, that's called the XY line. And that's supposed to show what a page or what a room folds. So what we want to draw is, we want to draw a view from A here sitting on this side, because if the arrow from A is going to the left, this view is going to the left over here. So width of this is 75, so I'm going to pick a dot here now. And from that dot I'm going to come over 75 and put another dot. From these I'm going to bring a line up here, and a line up. So I want to draw this shape here, up here. So I'm going to need a height for this line, and the height is off the side, which is 25 up. And the next height to the top is 25 as well. I'm going to put another 25. I'm going to use across. So I'm setting it up in a grid like some of the other questions. So the lines that I'm doing, I'll just change the focus so you can see it. The lines I'm doing are all very light at the moment. So that's just 25 up, 25 up, 75 over. So there's a notch here, and this comes in 25. So you can draw this on the top and the bottom. And I bring this up. So if I was to go over the grid heavy, so we draw the grid light first. And this view then is called the elevation. When you're labelling, we label it between 2 light lines which are 5mm apart. Elevation. We always draw this first. This is the first view we draw. The next one is the plan. Plan is like a bird's eye view. The way I remember is a plan and plane are very similar. So it's like you're flying over in a plane. What do you see? So that is taken from the top. We bring these lines straight down. And the first line, which you come across to the back, we draw anywhere. So we draw this directly across here. So this line, this bit and this bit are supposed to show here. So we need to figure out the width of it, which is 50. We go from 50 or 5 centimeters down and bring that across. So if we were looking down on top of this shape at the moment, what we would see is we'd see this bit here, this green bit, and this bit on top of it. You see the 2 of those little rectangles. And that is just here. Yeah. So that's called the plan. The next thing now is we have to get the end elevation. So to get that, that's a small bit different to anything that we've done before. So you have to remember this method. If you're in a blue line down, I'm going to put it in blue just to make it, you can put it in white or pencil at 45 degrees. It must be done with this set square. That's the most important thing. So for this view up here, which is called the in view, or the end elevation, we should not have to measure anything. If you're measuring something for this, then you're doing something wrong. So the in view is when we're looking in from point B and this view here on the bottom. So we'll just say it's the blue one. So you'll see this right here. You'll see this. You'll see those two rectangles. So this is how you do it. You bring the lines over from your plan towards the blue line. Where to meet the blue line, you bring it up. So where we bring these over to this point, and then we bring them up, and then we bring these lines across from the elevation. Heights across. You bring this across, you bring this across. So to get to two blue rectangles, you can see it here. It's a line across from here. It's a line across from here. So what I would like you to do, I'd like you to answer this question, and I'm going to put up another question which is very similar. I'd like you to do that one on your own by following the steps. So to recap on the steps, we always draw the elevation first, this view. We draw an XY line across the page. We build it up by drawing a grid, and then we go over heavy. We draw the plan next, which is looking down on top of it. So this is the first one, this is the second one. This view here is always last, this is third. So these lines come straight down. This first line can go anywhere. This weight comes from here, which is 50. So once you draw on this, you draw a line of 45, so project, draw a blue line at 45 degrees, draw this at 45, bring this edge over and up, bring this over and up, like that, and then go over heavy. So it's a complicated drawing, but it's very important because it's the core of everything else that we'll be doing after this.